What you are looking at are mock-up screens of an online wedding invitation platform that I'm building. And I'm no Figma expert, but this was all done within less than an hour using Codex and Claude Design. The result is pretty mind-blowing. If you look at all the screens here, the consistency is spot on. Everything looks and feels the same. It also gives me that feeling of a wedding product too, at least to me. And you can see that it has all the screens here. It has the landing page, the sign up page, the main dashboard to review the invitations and responses, the invitation card editor, and this was all done by just writing prompts. There was no coding, no manual editing, and I was just using Codex to write text spec and Claude Design to create a design system. Then I put those two together, sprinkle another prompt on top of it, and Claude Design just generated these mock-up screens from the resources that I provided. So let me show you how I did it, starting with Codex. So I used Codex over Claude Code because I think Codex is just better when it comes to software engineering. And I told Codex what I needed, and after a couple of iterations with Codex, Codex gave me this design markdown file, which I'll use later on Claude Design. On Claude Design, there are two parts. First, you create the design system, as I mentioned earlier, and then you create the project. On the left-hand side here is where you create the project. So you can attach a design system, but we do not have the design system yet. So we are going to click on the design system tab and then click create. On the creation screen, you have this box which you can provide short description of what this design system is for, and then you can provide other resources. But since this is a brand new project, I do not have other resources, so I'm just going to provide this one line, and I'm going to get that one line from Codex because Codex knows exactly what I needed. So I pasted there just one line and then continue to generation. And this will take about 5 minutes as it says here. And as it's generating, it will ask you some questions on the preferences of the colors and the fonts and some example components. And I just answer those questions and then generate.
5 minutes later.
Alright, the design has finished. Badges looks good. Dashboard looks good. Guest RSVP page, very polished. And then we have invitation editor. Ooh, way better than I would have designed it myself. Display. Okay, I think everything looks alright. Buttons. Yeah, everything looks and feels really good. Okay. Well, apparently it's a beta product, so not everything is going to work from the get-go. And then, beautiful. Okay, so we like it. We got the design system. Now we're back to the original Claude Design screen, and we can start creating the project. So you just enter the project name, and I have my design system from earlier. So I just select that, and then I click create. On the create screen, pretty similar to how you created the design system, you can attach any code base or Figma file or assets that you may have. And this is where everything comes together. So I don't have those resources, but I have the text spec. The design system is already attached. And because the prompt here is asking what I want to design or create, so I'm just going to go back to Codex again, ask it to give me some prompt, and then copy that prompt, paste it in this box here, and just click generate. And after about 5 to 10 minutes, it comes back with the original design, which looks and feels just like the end result that I showed you earlier, except for one part where it shows number of AI generations on the responses screen, which doesn't really belong there. So I added a comment. I just clicked on the component, added a comment that I don't think this is the right place to show it. I think we should show the number of total guests, because one invitation might mean more than one guest. So I asked it to make that change, and after just a few seconds, it changes that component. And this is not a design discussion anymore. It is a product discussion, and Claude Design managed to change it correctly. And it also updated the table to have this new party column, which corresponds with the total number of guests that coming to the wedding. And I didn't ask it to change the table. So this is, overall, I am so impressed with how good Claude Design is. And I think this is such a great way to make sure before you let the coding agents start working, you get Claude Design to generate these prototype screens, so you see that everything is exactly what you needed and there are no components that are off or doesn't make sense. I mean, you can read the tech design, but it's just so much easier to see it. And once you finish with the designing, you can ask Claude Design to generate the Handoff package and start writing the front-end code according to the design from Claude Design. This is what the design Handoff package looks like. So you have the access folder, which contains some CSS file, some SVG icons that Claude Design generated, so that the coding agents can start using it straight away. It has the fonts and, most importantly, the README with the description of what each screen looks like. And I'm sure in this description, it also refers back to the fonts and colors and assets that is in this design Handoff package. It also has screenshots too, but I've found them to be pretty buggy, so it doesn't capture the entire screen, and sometimes components just overlap. There you have it. That is how we went from technical discussion with Codex to Claude Design to generating mockup screens. Thank you so much for watching.